The most beautiful thing you can wear is confidence. Welcome to my podcast, You Can Be Unstoppable. My name is Ewelina Szczeblewska and this is episode number 22. It has been a few weeks since my last episode and a lot has been happening over the last few weeks, but the most important thing is that I'm here with my latest episode. In episode 4, I talked about what does it mean to be a confident woman. Today I want to dig a little bit deeper and I want to discuss why we lose confidence and provide you with 5 tips on how you can improve your confidence. You see, confidence is a set of mind. The way we accept ourselves, our body, our mind, exactly the way we are. Confidence is a belief in our skills and knowledge. But why do we lose the ability to believe in ourselves? Since we are born full of confidence, why so many of us struggle with it? Even women who are educated and on the surface seem to be incredibly confident, often deep inside struggle with confidence, with self-worth, with acceptance of themselves. Yet they are pretending, even in front of themselves, that they are not struggling with a lack of self-esteem or confidence or self-worth. Why is this such an issue for us women? Well, you see, when we are children till about the age of 7, we are, if I can say, a blank canvas that is being slowly, over the years, filled with information, expectations, beliefs, patterns, social norms and expectations. We are being told over and over to be a good girl, or that good girls don't do that, behave yourself, and so on. Personally, I heard over and over that in order to be happy and fulfilled, I have to get married and have kids. My father never believed in me and shot my aspirations down every single time I tried to think outside the box and get better at something. You can only imagine what that did to my little me. Also, so often we don't even realize that our beliefs and aspirations are not actually ours. They have been passed on to us by our parents unknowingly. So many times you hear people saying that they want to become a doctor or a lawyer or whatever else, and it's because my parents are in this profession, so I guess the expectations were that I will follow. But the thing is, if this is not your true calling, then you won't be very happy deep inside. Often I can see with my clients that they don't understand what is really going on. All they know that something is a bit off, not quite right. They don't quite feel themselves, but they can't really place the finger on what is the issue. But I digressed a little bit here. The point is that when we are children, we get affected by what we see, hear, and experience, and it can knock our confidence down. Maybe you were told by a teacher that your homework was a disaster, and you felt incredibly upset and angry. It had affected you hugely on an emotional level. And your brilliant mind said, okay, I've got you, girl. I will give you a belief that it's not safe to put your ideas forward as it's not safe. And now you are an adult and maybe you work for some large organization where all the employees have to present the ideas at the meetings. Or you try to get your side hustle off the ground but you need some ideas. But the thought of even try to put something up front, it's so paralyzing that you literally stop yourself in your track. Perhaps you were going to recite a poem in front of the school and you forgot all the words. And your brilliant mind said, okay, I've got you. It was so painful for you. And you know what? Don't worry. You won't have to go through this never again. I will give you a belief that it's not safe to speak in public. And now you are an adult and again, maybe you own your business, maybe you work for some large organization and you need to speak in front of the people. Maybe you want to be a speaker. But every time you have to speak up in front of people, maybe you get a panic attack, a heart palpitation, or you just feel so unwell. You see, emotionally charged events have the capacity to change how we see the world and ourselves. This is because our right brain and our left brain processes those events differently. The left brain is responsible for logic and rational thinking, but the right brain is responsible for intuition, imagination, and visual abilities. It's responsible for memories. It remembers sound, touch, smell, and emotions. So if we experience something traumatic or an event that was highly emotionally charged, and later on when we experience an event or something that triggers us, and it triggers those emotions, we are literally being transported to that time where that happened to us. It feels so real, it feels so vivid. And even if you can't place it because it happened maybe when you were 2, it felt incredibly real. I can't stress strongly enough that updating our subconscious mind is crucial. I can't imagine that anyone would like to be using a phone or a laptop that is operating with an outdated software that is out of use for many, many years. But that is exactly what is happening to us. We try to navigate life with outdated beliefs and patterns that create adult problems. And those problems were childhood solutions to move us away from pain, punishment, and rejection. So my top 5 tips for you on how you can improve your confidence are: number 1, figure it out which beliefs and patterns are harming you and they originate from childhood or they're not even your beliefs in the first place. And this kind of work, the best way is to do on a subconscious level, so you actually treat the root cause for those beliefs, not just the symptoms on a superficial level. Number 2, feel your emotions. I know that sometimes that is very painful and frightening, but withholding emotions, hiding away from them, is actually doing far more damage than feeling emotions. Once we release the emotions, we feel the emotions, we get this feel of freedom, of letting go. Number 3, work on your positive self-talk. That inner critical pesky voice that is driving people mad and keeping them in a comfort zone away from the dream life, the dream businesses, is rampant. Make sure that you really pay attention, you are aware how you talk to yourself. We are so guilty of using appalling language when we speak to ourselves. Number 4, practice gratitude. You absolutely have to be grateful for what you have and where you are at the moment in order to attract more. What you focus on, you get more of. So if you focus on a lack, well, you're going to get more lack. So you have to concentrate on the good and the positive. And number 5, it might seem a bit simple and straightforward, but open posture naturally makes us feel more confident and open to receive. So I hope that this episode helped you to understand that no matter where you are at, you can turn your life around. You are superbly confident deep inside. All you have to do is believe it. Thank you very much for listening, and if you think that this podcast is of value, then please share it with friends and family. If you would like to work with me, you can book a consultation by following a link located in the description of this podcast.